Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check what we got for you right now. If you like those South American Volkswagens that actually made their transition to North America, which I'll get to the details on that, well, you're looking at the right video. Let's see what we got for you right now. We have a 143 scale 1983 Volkswagen Gacel, and the model will be GL. What do I mean about these Volkswagens that were produced in South America? As we're familiar with the Volkswagen Gazelle, like the Gol, like the Santana, like many other models from Brazil and Argentina, these cars were basically produced for the Latin American market. Basically, as we remember, this model did its transition towards North America. If you ever heard about the Volkswagen Fox, that was basically the Volkswagen Gazelle with a instead of the Gazelle in the rears, it was a Fox, but it was literally the same car, like the Volkswagen Parati, which was the South American version. They had it, and also, which was a three-door station wagon. It was also sold as the station wagon type of this model. I think it was a nice looking car. It was just for certain markets, this car was really good. It sold very, really well in Brazil and Argentina and other markets around Latin America, especially South America. They sold very well. It was a very popular car. Uh, but in North America was a different story. The Volkswagen Fox, it was a mediocre sell. It did not sell probably the numbers that they wanted them to sell. They were only around for a few years and then they gave up on them. It was only around in North America between 1987 till 1993. And as you know about the Volkswagen Gazelle, it was the way they actually called the Volkswagen Voyage in Brazil. They call the Gazelle in Argentina. If you look at the license plate, you probably recognize that's the license plate for back in the days in Argentina. Because this is actually a car from a collection of Argentinian models throughout the years. Now, just so you know, this car was the first generation, and they lasted between 1980 until 1996. So that was quite a nice record right there. Like I said, they had it as a three-door hatchback, also three-door station wagon, station wagon, and also they had it as a two or four-door sedan, and they had it as a two-door utility, coupe utility. And I gotta tell you, they all look good in their own little shape. Now, the two-door hatchback was never sold in North America. That we only had here it was the four-door sedan. Not sure about the two-door. It was a four-door sedan and the three-door station wagon. It did okay, like I mentioned before. Volkswagen, some cars were a hit, some cars were a miss. I think for the North American market, this was a miss. Engine wise, let's get to the point with the engines. A lot of people want to know more about the engines. Different markets had different engines, but I'll mention them all. You had a 1.0, 1.3, 1.5, 1.6, 1.8, and a 2.0. All of these were four cylinders and they were gasoline engines. You had a 1.6 diesel engine also. And then when it comes to transmissions, you had a 4-speed manual or a 5-speed manual. Here you didn't get no automatic, so if automatic was your option, you have to look a different route or a different brand. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So, what do you guys think about these cars? Do you remember them? If you're from Latin America, you probably remember them. If you don't, maybe you're very young and they probably not around no more. But these cars were quite popular back in the days. Now in North America, do you remember the Volkswagen Golf? Not okay, saying Golf. Volkswagen Fox, like the animal. Do you remember those back in the late 80s and 90s? Did you think they were attractive? Did you think they were why will they even bring him here? You might have thought once or twice. What were your thoughts about this car? Did you, not everyone, like I said, not everyone really liked them. Some people thought they were not cars that should have never been brought to this part of the world, because some people have different ideas of what they should be sold in their markets. And some subcompacts like this one maybe not everyone's cup of tea. I think it's the more the merrier. I don't have a problem what they bring. I think the more options everyone has as a buyer, it should be welcome. Not everyone can afford Mercedes and those expensive cars. Some people have to buy subcompacts to make a living and maybe work with the car or something like that. But okay, beyond that, don't forget to comment below what you guys think about them. Did you like them? Do you remember them? Don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button. That will remind you when I'm posting more videos, which is always nice to hear from you guys. And don't forget, stay safe. And don't forget the beautiful thumbs up that I always ask if you can please share with me. Take care of yourselves more than ever. And goodbye.